As his second posthumous album is released, Michael Jackson continues to inspire the world with his music. He also inspired his nephews, Taj, TJ and Terrell, who he could see were destined to follow in their uncle's footsteps. 3T became the second biggest selling band in Europe after the Spice Girls, and their album Brotherhood, produced by Michael, sold over 3 million copies. They were on the road to becoming global stars, but it was never an easy ride for the brothers. Family tragedy and the death of their uncle meant that any plans to regroup were postponed, until now.
And here they are right now, Taj, TJ and Terrell Jackson. Very good morning to you.
Good morning.
We are going to talk about your music and your tour in just a moment, but it is extraordinary, isn't it, that you're here on the day when not the first but the second album from your uncle is out since his death. Yeah. Taj, have you managed to have a listen to it, or like the rest of us, are you waiting to hear most of it?
Waiting to hear most of it as well. Some of the songs we had heard previous because our uncle had played us some of the songs, but you know, still some of the new songs we haven't heard.
Yeah.
And is it difficult? Because obviously some of these might have been songs that he recorded and perhaps was thinking, oh, I'm not sure if I do want those to go out. Yeah. How difficult a decision do you think it is saying, okay, here are some songs we haven't heard?
You know, it's very difficult because we grew up with our uncle and we know how he thought. So he was a big perfectionist.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of that odd situation for us where anything that's associated with him, we want to support and to do well. But at the same time, we know he would want to have a final listen before it gets out there. So it's tough.
There were exceptional producers on it,
yeah.
Of course. So, but do you listen to it, do you think you'll be listening to it thinking, I'm not sure he'd like that bit?
I personally, yes. But at the same time, they're great songs. There's a lot of great songs, and we know from past, just Beatles albums and James Brown's, there's a lot of lost material that he was big fans of. So, there's a lot of hidden gems in them. And I think it's great. Like, I love the new single that's out. I've Never Felt So Good. And, people would never hear that, So in that way, it's nice. And plus, you get to hear his voice, and you get to...
It's nice to hear his voice.
New music.
So you're back with new music as well, and you're going out on tour, aren't you, as part of the big reunion boy band tour?
Yes.
So who do you go out on tour with in that tour bus?
Story, A1, Damaged.
We haven't met Blue, but...
And we haven't met Five.
And we haven't met 911.
And do you know what you're letting yourselves in for? Because Gareth Gates has talked about this. Now, he's worried you're going to be in for a shock because he says that, you don't drink, you don't swear and everything else. He thinks it might be a bit of an eye-opener for you. So do you know what you're letting yourselves in for?
Not completely, but we got some surprises for them as well.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. So,
well, you do drink and swear.
Just on the tour bus.
Yeah, no.
We've heard it all. We've seen it all, so we're not concerned. And we got some things up our sleeves for them.
Just doing Big Reunion was kind of a scary thing for us because